call me badass, and I punish you. You ain't my equal, we ain't people, I ain't one of you. Since 98, I grabbed my plate up off the lunch table. I told Mom I'm thugging outside, we don't need cable.
In Baton Rouge, Mississippi State and LSU in the final game of the regular season in the SEC is underway, and the opening tap comes right to Mississippi State, and Anastasia Hayes puts it in. Starting five, very familiar for LSU. Alexis Morris here on senior day with Jasmine Carson, the freshman, Flau'jae Johnson, LaDeja Williams, and Angel Reese leading the team and the conference in scoring and rebounding.
Mississippi State wants to keep the ball on one side of the floor defensively today, where the ball cannot reverse, but LSU gets off to a good start. Morris, such a good score for him.
First points for Morris, averaging 14 points a game. The starting five for Mississippi State, 20-8, 9-6 in the SEC. Alana Smith has done an outstanding job at the point. Ramani Parker getting the start today. Sam Purcell saying he needs more size against this LSU team. Jessica Carter on the turnaround, can't get it to go. And there is Parker fighting, but you're not going to win the fight against Angel Reese too often on the glass.
Big rebound for Reese.
One and done that trip, and here is Jordan. And just fumbled out of bounds by Hayes.
So important. LSU is so powerful on the boards, and they create so much offense with their offensive rebounding.
Morris off the window for two more. Went for 21 points. Last time out, a win against Vanderbilt. Carter on the spin for two.
And one of the real talented post players in our league.
Leading the team in scoring, also in rebounding. Here's Jordan with Hayes up ahead. There's Carter running the floor. Both teams want to run off the miss. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, Coach Mulkey's going to like that defensive possession.
Both teams want to run off misses, and keep in mind that Angel Reese isn't afraid to push it herself and finish.
Such a special player, and that is the kind of play that shows you how versatile she is.
Knocked away by Morris, but Mississippi State got it back. Second chance now for the Bulldogs. Jordan can't get the three to go, and there's Reese with the rebound. Morris will settle it down, guarded by Hayes. Reese, and a blocking foul is going to be called. Kim Mulkey, I didn't sense she was concerned about her team responding, because she told them that Mississippi State was going to come in here with a lot of confidence, a lot of energy.
She knows everything that goes into building a great team on the floor, but also this atmosphere we're in today. Just unbelievable atmosphere, and we can talk about it throughout the broadcast, but she really works at it, and it's not by accident.
They had over 15,000, which was a PMAC record for the reconfigured PMAC, as Reese is going to limp off here because you saw she took the hard fall, and now she will go beyond the bench. Doesn't look like she wants to go all the way down the hallway here, so we will keep an eye on that. But you saw the awkward fall, a moment for her to get up. Just trying to walk it off right now. Now cheerleading, lower right-hand portion of your screen, so didn't go too far away. That three-pointer well off the mark. Debris Chapeau, the freshman who usually starts into the game. Samaya Smith, very good freshman on the floor for LSU for Reese. Morris can't get the runner, can't get her miss, and it'll be Mississippi State basketball. Let's take you back to that Angel Reese fall on the foul by Parker.
It's a clear out play there that they like to run with Reese, and pretty big collision there. We hope she'll come back okay.
Yeah, came down kind of hard, especially on that right knee, but she is heading to the scorer's table right now to check back in. So Jerkayla Jordan gets her first points, evening the game at 8. Carson Carson on the drive. Nice finish by Jasmine Carson.
That's such a key for LSU today.
Jordan try to get around Johnson. Ball off the foot of Smith, and it will be, as Kim Mulkey showed you, LSU basketball. Officials don't need any help. I don't need to tell you that or Kim that, but, you know, whenever they can help. First media timeout, 4:38 to go in the first, 2-point game. Angel Reese back on the floor for LSU.
Okay, Mississippi State showing some zone look here that they've worked on. Hoping they can steal some possessions defensively.
And a blocking foul is called on Carter. LSU is locked in as the number 2 seed in the SEC tournament. Mississippi State is locked in as the number 5 seed. Here's Hayes on the drive, and the foul is called by LaDasia Williams. So, Matthew, what have you seen in the first?
What a great start to this game. Both teams are playing so tough. Angel Reese has made her presence known already on the offensive glass. And Mississippi State has been really, really tough with great tempo so far. So we're in for a treat here this afternoon.
Angel Reese, 6 points, 5 rebounds already, 3.5 to go as Jerkayla Jordan comes up with a steal. And Jordan takes it at Poole, gets the contact, and will shoot 2 free throws.
And her numbers are crazy good offensively. But what I absolutely love about her is that she's also getting, you just saw right there, a steal on the defensive end, making offense into defense, making defense into offense. She also gets it done on the boards, can get big offensive rebounds. So
averaging nearly 12 points a game for the season, went for 19 points, 4 assists, 2 steals with 6 of 12 from the field. Last year, Poa into the game, lobs it over the top to Reese. Just wouldn't drop, but you know she's not done. And she'll head to the free throw line.
Right back up. Now she's back at the free throw line. Just a tremendous, tremendous athlete. But also, I'm taken by how smart she is, lead level rebounder.
Asia Johnson into the game, along with Danae Carter for Mississippi State. Jessica Carter back into the game. Here's Jordan. On the pull-up, count it for Asia Johnson. They've got some veterans on this team. Johnson on the drive. And offensive foul called. Charge on Johnson.
Turnover forced by Mississippi State. So turnover margin. Can't let LSU get out and run on live ball turnovers. And then rebounding is going to be so important. You have to find some way to just hang in there on the boards with LSU, who can just be so devastating.
Carter leans in for 2, and Mississippi State is in front in the first. Final 10 seconds, first quarter. Morris to Carson. 3 on the way is short, picked up by Danae Carter. Carter, Courtney Weber into the game. That comes after the horn.
Great first quarter for Mississippi State.
Into the hands of Reese to start the second quarter for LSU. She'll try it from the outside and drain it.
That makes it tough right there. Big defensive stand for Mississippi State right there.
Parker missed 11 total games with an injury. Returned in January, late January, as traveling violation is called on Mississippi State.
Transition game.
Poole. LaDasia Williams works on Carter. That's huge right there. Count it with the flex and the foul. And Jessica Carter has picked up her second personal.
Big.
That's huge.
That is, well, if you're a Mississippi State fan or a coach, that's big. That is really big. Jessica Carter needs to stay on the floor for Mississippi State. There's no doubt about that.
First personal on Johnson. Here's Smith. LSU on top by 4. And here they come with Carson. Carson to the basket. That should get this crowd going. And Sam Purcell realizes it. He said he was going to use his timeouts as much as he could to try to keep this crowd quiet. It's not working at the moment, but I understand what he's going for here.
Shaq's in the house.
Shaquille O'Neal is here.
Amazing.
He's always all in, by the way.
Yeah.
So he's here courtside, back at his alma mater, taking in LSU women's hoop. Carter out of the timeout. Well, so far for Mississippi State this quarter, Matthew, 0 for 2 from the floor, 2 turnovers. Williams adds to the lead and adds to the run. 9 straight points for LSU.
Well, that shot they just took there that fueled LSU's transition bucket is not what Sam Purcell's going to want. But LSU has started this second quarter with a ton of energy on defense, and Kim Mulkey told us they got to have 5 players defending. Great cut by Jacayla Jordan right there. She's playing such good basketball.
Reese shut off by Parker. Carson. Teams have not been very good from outside the three-point line so far, combined 0 for 9.
Another great defensive play by Romani Parker on Angel Reese. Really tough. Oh, that was a tough shot by Anastasia Hayes. Such a dynamic guard for Mississippi State.
Morris kicks it to the corner. Poole will try a 3. Three-point drought continues. Oh, look at that rebound. Ripped down by Reese. And the foul.
That's one of LSU's best plays. This is one of their best offensive plays. Miss a shot and let Angel Reese get the rebound. And then there's Jessica Carter's second foul. Need to get a body on Angel Reese.
12 points, 8 rebounds for Angel Reese. Deja Williams on the glass.
Giving up an offensive board on the free throw line. Just a lack of intensity right there, and that is not going to be a good formula for Mississippi State.
Charlotte Cole into the game for Mississippi State with Carter to the bench, as Matthew mentioned, with the 2 personal fouls.
Cole's got great size. She's going to have to play really physical in this game. Going to have to meet the challenge, the physical challenge that is playing against LSU in the paint.
Courtney Weber knocks it down. Homecoming for her, St. Rose, Louisiana. Carson defended by Jordan. Mississippi State trying to dial up the defensive intensity a little bit. Down by 5. Williams takes it at Cole.
Big time move right there by LaDasia Williams. Such great patience and poise. Faces up and makes a big-time play. Very impressive.
Jordan earns a trip to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Nasser Shibwe and Kentucky taking on Vandy at Rupp. And then it's Mizzou here in Baton Rouge to take on LSU. Reese, a little too strong. And a foul is going to be called on Mississippi State. Called on Cole, her first. Morris.
In practice today. Boy, Jacayla Jordan is playing so aggressive right now and is able to get to the line here. That's going to be important for Mississippi State.
Last season, her first year in Mississippi State, averaged better than 13 points a game. Great first season. But she has just that complete game on both ends of the floor and getting the steals and getting the tough baskets and playing the tough defense.
That's what I love about her. She's so complete.
Williams trying to take things over here for LSU. All 10 of her points in this second quarter. There defensively, alter the shot by Johnson, and here comes Reese.
Boy, I think you see where LSU's size right there bothered Johnson.
That was a rebound for Angel Reese, so that is double-double, number 27, tying Sylvia Fowles for the LSU single-season record. Morris rattles one in. This has been A great quarter for LSU, and the crowd getting louder here, and Kim Mulkey making sure they find another decibel level to reach. Double-digit lead for LSU. Now quiet things down, foul on Carson.
I'm so impressed with Alexis Morris.
All that work has paid off. She's gone for 20 or more 5 times this year, all in conference play. So she has played her best as the season has gone along. Jordan gets called for the offensive foul. Poa takes the contact. Single-handedly kept LSU in that game against South Carolina for a long stretch of time, and is extending the lead for LSU here against Mississippi State.
Need a good possession here. Coach Purcell wants their offense to be dynamic, wants to make LSU work, move the ball, reverse the ball.
Hayes, Parker launches with 4 on the shot clock and drains the first 3 of the game for either side.
It's a real weapon for Mississippi State's offense when Romani Parker, who's so often being guarded by an interior post player, can come out and knock down those kind of shots.
Carson will try again. 3-point drought continues, so thanks to those misses, you feel a sense of opportunity here with about a minute to go in the quarter for Mississippi State to try to turn things a little bit in their favor.
Trying to keep contact, good mix up there on defense.
Carter, good find by Hayes.
Great pass by Annie Hayes.
Morris, a deep 3. That one is off, and Mississippi State will hold for 1.
Man, big stand for Mississippi State defensively here at the end of the quarter, end of the half. Going to hold for the last shot now, but they got back in contact.
And a foul is going to be called on Poa. LSU still with a foul to give. Weber gets it to Hayes. Hayes has to go. Down to 2, down to 1, and that foul will send Annie Hayes to the free throw line with half a second to go. Mississippi State as a team, not very good from the free throw line, 66%. That's 13th in the 14-team league. Hayes makes 1 of 2. Any time here to do anything. So good finish by Mississippi State. They closed the quarter on a 6-0 run. Remember, they were down by 12, so little change of momentum perhaps. LSU's team on the floor right now would join the 2004-2005 team at 27-1, the best regular season record in program history. But they have to get past Mississippi State. Here's Johnson, who went to the bench with 2 fouls in the first quarter, getting her first points. The best teams in the league, the best individuals. Oh, great adjustment by Jessica Carter, more than 2.
And you can see how dynamic she is and what a big lift she can give Mississippi State. That was an awesome play, but that's what Angel Reese does. She keeps her balance better than anybody in the country.
Parker tries a 3. Johnson with the rebound. Carson kicks it. Williams, first miss. That's last touched by Parker of Mississippi State. LSU ball.
Instead of what she just took on that last one.
Johnson misses. Nice save by Morris. Johnson cuts to the basket. A lot of contact. LSU bench wants a foul. Reese sticks with it and gets fouled.
I thought Carter's was a play on. I thought she was vertical.
Really been entertained by this Matthew Mitchell. Like, the officials were right. They made the right call. Like, listen, look, I don't even know what happened to you. All your friends are wondering what happened.
And they're doing an outstanding job today. It's a physical game. I'm telling you, this is big time basketball, and you got to be tough when you go in the paint for either team.
Smith may have walked.
A very good guard.
Carson earns a trip to the free throw line. And really, when you take a look at LSU, that's what they do. They get to the free throw line more than any other team in the country. Foul on Parker. Indoor track and field championship. Arkansas, the defending champs.
We got a few track athletes out here on this floor today, it looks like.
Jordan is showing a little sprinter speed to get to the basket. She's the first Bulldog into double figures. Reese on the drive, gets it to drop.
Another great example of the balance she possesses. She took the contact.
With feet on the inside, and Williams
have that kind of strength and combination of strength and length and balance.
You'll appreciate this because you know these two players very well. When we asked her this morning, well, who did you pattern your game after? She goes, Giannis. So like, you're always looking for someone else, and that's who that's like, I'm comfortable on both ends too, because she'll come out, she'll defend on the perimeter, she'll match up against the guard, she doesn't mind.
Some players are better offensively than defensively. Extremely talented, productive player.
1 of 2 for Carson. Smith hangs and scores.
They need to string together some stops here.
Bulldogs playing well heading into this matchup in Baton Rouge. Winners of 5 of their last 6, but unable to slow down Angel Reese at the moment. 20 points for Reese. 22nd time she's gone for 20 or more. So where does that put Arkansas and Missouri as Jordan scores for Mississippi State? We're showing right now the number of teams you think are in, and you're saying that Mississippi State and Georgia are safe, but it looks like long shots for Arkansas and Missouri. Iowa, Indiana finish. What happened between Duke and North Carolina, Notre Dame and Louisville? Any major changes at the top in those top 16? All right, Charlie, a couple things. One, Sam Purcell, who loves Charlie Cream, wanted your phone number. I said it's unlisted, so I didn't give it to him. I hope you're all right with that. And Matthew Mitchell says he is so happy just to listen to you for entertainment purposes and not knowing how his team would perhaps be placed in the NCAA. So we appreciate you, Charlie, as always, for joining us here. And I know it will be a busy couple of weeks leading up to Selection Sunday. Thanks, Charlie. Charlie Cream, and it really has been an amazing day to showcase women's basketball. I mean, Caitlin Clark hits a 3 at the buzzer to beat Indiana in front of an amazing crowd at Iowa. UNC Duke, great atmosphere. Notre Dame, Louisville, amazing. Earlier today, Georgia, South Carolina, senior day in Columbia. So we close it out here today with 15,000 plus, and right now LSU looking like they want to take control of the game. Johnson, who had just scored a moment ago, gets denied at the basket. Big stop for Mississippi State. Here come the Bulldogs with numbers. As Jessica Carter heads to the free throw line. Well, part 5 looks at the 90s, which includes Pat Summitt's remarkable run with 3 straight national titles at Tennessee. Tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, right here on the SEC Network. But these two teams playing, as Charlie mentioned, very much of an outside chance for LSU to get on that top seed. Now we're talking about maybe being the 5 or 6 seed.
And a run in the tournament could get them to the 7 seed, which gets you away from the number 1 seed in that 8-9 game. So a lot on the line as far as NCAA tournament seeding goes.
Poe drains a 3. Second 3 for Mississippi State. LSU is 0 for 12 from outside the three-point line. Reese can't score at the basket. Mississippi State, as Matthew mentioned, like they did at the end of the second quarter, trying to close out the third quarter on a good run. Tipped into the hands of Johnson, who scores. Morris, three-point drought continues for LSU, and a chance here for Mississippi State to cut into the deficit a little bit more.
Boy, they need a quality look here.
On the 4, Johnson, little hesitation. Reese gets called for the foul, and Johnson will go to the line.
Draws a foul, needs to cash in.
Johnson, who was a standout at St. Bonaventure. Indeed, 7 of 15 from the line, 47%. We mentioned earlier, not very good as a team, 1 of 2 here for Johnson. Morris will launch and count it!
Wow.
LSU finally made it 3!
Wow. That is amazing.
They're going to go to the monitor. I mean, it's close. Oh, 0.3 already on the clock. She hasn't launched. No, it's no good.
Oh,
no
man.
good.
What a shot. What a shot. I told you that kid's working hard, putting in extra time.
Well, it doesn't count, but LSU saw a three-pointer, even though it was beyond half court, go in. 6-0 run from Mississippi State to close out the quarter. 8-point game, heading to the 4th in Baton Rouge. And out of the break, a 3 knocked down by Parker.
Great start for Mississippi State. They have to lock in now. They are 1 quarter away from pulling off a great upset that can just propel them to greater heights in that seeding for the NCAA tournament. So they got to lock in defensively.
9-0 run comes to an end as Williams scores.
Great 4th quarter ahead of us.
Morris read the pass, got the steal. All the way with the left hand, won't drop, but 2 free throws coming for Alexis Morris. First personal on Weber. Morris can't make the first.
How important it was for her this year. And she has worked hard to lead this team.
Good take.
Well, we talked today. She said this really strengthened her. It strengthened her, and that's what you want to see people do when they have struggles and difficulties, to learn from it and come back out. And she has done that, and everywhere she goes, she's promoting the LSU Tigers. She's very intentional about it, and it's paying off.
Hang on. Including the operating table, she told you today, right?
Yeah, she's headed in for a colonoscopy, and, you know, I'm trying to think about what would be on my mind. And she raised up off the gurney. They said, "Good luck, Coach." She said, "Have you bought your season tickets?" That's what she wants to know. Have you bought your season tickets?
On the road. You know, it's got that vibe of South Carolina, of UConn, of Tennessee. Like, oh, I have to go see that. We always joked around, like the circus is in town.
Yes.
Count it. LSU trying to deliver the knockout punch, and with 1 on the shot clock, a foul is called. Johnson's got her 3rd. Jordan looks for the lob and connects with Carter.
Beautiful out-of-bounds play by Mississippi State.
Williams up and under for 2.
Clinic in post play from LaDasia Williams today, an offensive post play. Amazing performance by her. She is unstoppable today.
Speaking of which, Reese is stopped here, but she's not done yet. Still going. And a foul is called on Mississippi State.
Seen a lot of great players in this league for a really long time, and the numbers she's putting up are amazing.
5 minutes to play in the 4th. Here's Carter trying to post up Reese. Carter against Reese. LSU gets the stop. Here's Morris. Morris through traffic. Beautiful. Floating to the goal for 2. Mississippi State was hanging around on the boards for a long period of time, but it's been a different story in the second half. Poole, tough take, won't go.
Mississippi State's battled in this game. They're still battling, playing hard.
And Jordan drains a 3. 11-point game. They'll let Smith shoot, so she'll take it. But Reese with the second chance. Reese ducks under and heads to the line to shoot 2. Sam Purcell said because he's a rookie coach, he got his in before he left this trip because he didn't want to get in trouble. But if you were turning in the ballot on Monday, who would be your player of the year in the SEC?
I said it early in the broadcast, what the numbers, and this is to take away from no other player in the league, but the numbers that Angel Reese and the player of the year, it's an individual award. I would vote for Angel Reese. It's the rebounding numbers, the energy she plays with. Statistically, she's incredible, and she's doing things that statistically I haven't seen. It's a very, very special season, and she's a tremendous player. We also have another tremendous player in the league. Aaliyah Boston is just an amazing player. But if you're asking me, that's how I'd fill out my ballot.
Choose your metaphor.
I've seen enough to know Angel Reese is having an unbelievable year. Let me just put it that way.
Here's Hayes. That's off the mark. And a rebound for who else but Angel Reese. Number 24 for her.
Without question.
Foul given by Smith.
It seems like it's going to be too much to overcome.
Now, a reminder, there is no impact of this game on seeding. Mississippi State is a 5 seed. LSU is a 2 seed. It all begins with the first 2 games on Wednesday in Greenville right here on the SEC Network. We'll get it started with our SEC Now crew at 10:30 Eastern Time. First game tips at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That is Alana Smith on the drive and 1. Will be the center of the women's basketball universe. Crowd starts to make a little bit more noise as a foul is called on Hayes, sending Morris to the free throw line. And now Kim Mulkey wants the crowd up on their feet to make some noise. And they oblige. They start to at least 15,721 here in Baton Rouge. And now the crowd goes crazy because Emily Ward, one of the seniors honored here on senior night, former walk-on, given a scholarship before the season opener, comes onto the floor.
That is special. That is so special for her to have that moment. People don't realize sometimes the players behind the scenes that work so hard and are valuable members of the team. What a great reward for her on senior day.
1 minute.
Final minute of the regular season. Smith steps back. Can't get it. Reese bounds. That's number 25. I'm going to assume they're trying to get a shot here for Emily Ward. And a timeout called by Kim Mulkey. She wants to make a few more substitutions. She'll get LaDacia Williams, one of the seniors, out.
Number 45, Alexis Morris.
Boy, Kim Mulkey's proud of Alexis Morris. What she's been able to overcome in her career and develop into this kind of player. She was so explosive today. My goodness, just showed her speed. Showed her scoring prowess, made plays on the defensive end.
23 points. Reese is going to try a 3. Ward looking for a rebound. She's got it. She's on the stat sheet. Poole back out to Ward. They want her to shoot. Grabbed by Reese, who puts it in. The regular season is over. Next, postseason is here. Championship week is here. For Matthew Mitchell and our entire crew, I'm Eric Freed. It's another win for LSU. So long from Baton Rouge.